kitty.
Oh, Thomas, your basket is always such a classic single man's shopping list. Mac and cheese, yep. A peanut butter, instant noodles. It reminds me of Parker's pantry when we were first dating. He was stunned the first time I cooked him a real meal.
Well, Parker is certainly a lucky guy.
Hey, I'm single too. I would still be living on tea if my grandma hadn't taught me some recipes.
She was a clever woman, your grandma. She taught me a corn casserole recipe that I still make sometimes. All right, well, ladies, I need to get back to my farm.
I worry about him, living on that farm all by himself. It must get lonely.
He's never had a long-term relationship?
A few, but they flamed out years ago. And there was us. But that was back in high school. I think Thomas just struggles to get close to people, even if he likes them.
sure this is the High Priestess?
Oh, wow, well done. Thank you, novice. You should hold on to this, though.
Wait, this really means...
Shh. Someone might be listening.
But Lena, you're one of the most respected members in this community. I'm sure if you just told...
They're not ready. Not yet.
Like storms that make the river sing, fill my magic from the spring.
It's so hot the kids have even expressed an interest in joining Parker when he goes to the Consciousness Center. Cameron's got his AC blasting at all times, of course.
Just what I was asking for. Thanks kindly. Otto and Vanessa like to have me over for dinner, but they always put 2 forks by the plate. Why do you need more than one?
I'm like.
Cameron's influence troubles me. More and more people attend his services, which means he'll persuade them to believe that there are malcontents out to do harm to the community. We need more information. Novice, Acolyte, the time has come for both of you to learn shapeshifting. How do you feel about a feline spy mission?
Oh, yes! I see where you're going, and I like it.
Feline spy mission?
We'll learn how to turn into cats and then sneak into the consciousness center. How close is my guess?
Telepathically close. Every witch learns from Ariel how to shapeshift themselves into animals, but they must wait until they're old enough not to misuse such power. I trust both of you to treat your animal hosts with kindness.
What if I get stuck as a cat? Now, that would be funny.
Ariel won't let you get stuck as a cat, I promise. Parker's mentioned more and more talk of rooting out the malcontents, and Cameron is often scribbling in this tiny little notebook of his. We need to know what it says. Visit Ravenwood Hollow for a transmogrification lesson. Then see if you can find an open door at the center to sneak through.
This might be going too far. Couldn't we attend one of his sprint up the mountain seminars? Like, as humans?
They cost a fortune. I'm not paying those entrance fees. Besides, we need that notebook.
Hey, I'm not bothered by this.
As long as we don't get caught.
We totally need to do a Bring Your Familiar to Coven night. Amira's told me so much about her red fox.
What kind of a witch will you be?
A good witch?
There are no good witches or bad witches, only good or bad actions.
Grandma said we should come out of hiding. Maybe she was right.
They're not ready for that, and we're not either. The time will come.
I thought my parents were kind of young to retire, but I get it now. Running the bar and maintaining the wellspring is a lot.
Plus, they were raising a kid.
Oh yeah, that too.
What a long day. Good morning, Thomas.
Not such a good morning at my farm. My well water's coming up full of mud and silt.
Oh, is it broken?
No, that means it's about to go dry. The drought has gone on too long.
Well, you're welcome to use my well if you need to.
Appreciate it, but that's not gonna solve the problem long term. Yours will go dry soon too, I suspect. And while you're planning for this dry spell, might want to check in with everyone in town. This has been a scorcher of a summer.
I will. Hey, thanks for giving me a heads up, Thomas.
Out of all the ranchers Otto could have handpicked to move into the ranch, he chose Marty? I asked if his animal husbandry program had any classes on sustainable ranching, and he said, "I'll make things sustainable one day, once I get this place off the ground." We all know what one day means, Marty Emerson.
Oh, such a good cat.
Thank you, my fellow prankster. So, you are to learn how to walk a mile in a cat's paws, are you?
Yes! Finally! I've been waiting for years!
I don't usually say this, but patience. Don't forget respect for the creatures allowing you to use their corporeal forms.
What? I thought we were going to learn how to transform into cat form.
Don't be ridiculous. No one can do that. But we can politely ask animals if we can ride along in their bodies for a while.
Exactly. Grey Malkin and Cleopatra here are experienced with ride-alongs. Oh, of course, of course. Tara, Wylde, it's time for you to ask permission.
Grey Malkin, you are the noblest of felines. I would be grateful to walk with you.
Is this some sort of joke? A hazing ritual or something?
Friends, please excuse the manners of our newest member. Her speciesism is brought on by ignorance rather than malice.
Now, I can sense the thoughts of our fine friends with gills and feathers and fur, but what makes you unique, dear witches, is that you can share their consciousness. Tara? Cleopatra must know she can trust you.
Oh, okay. Cleopatra, can I, walk with you?
She said, of course. Now, take these shape-shifting incantations. You'll need to cast them on your chosen cat.
Holy ham sandwiches! It worked! I'm a cat!
Not just any cat, but your familiar. And she sees so much more than humans.
Now off with you. Do your skulking.
We need to head to the Consciousness Center. We've got to find out what's been happening there.
Wait, you sound normal. That's wild.
It raises so many questions, but we gotta scamper. There's no time to waste. It's go time. We need to be totally silent. If they catch us in here, they might think we're just mousers keeping the center clean. Ew. But they're not gonna turn a blind eye if we start spouting the Queen's frickin' English.
Cat's got my tongue. Got it. Notebook, notebook. I wonder where it is. Here it is.
And the presence of malcontents seems to be on the rise in our fair town. It's they who spread the pagan beliefs we saw at the summer festival. Whatever they may call themselves, their purpose is clear: to sow chaos and keep you from your true potential.
That's a lie.
Who is that? Find them! Oh, a disembodied voice! It has to be witches. Oh, I mean, malcontents!
Time to scram.
Whew! Cleopatra is fast! That run barely took any effort.
Glad you enjoyed it, because I think the incantation is about to wear off.
Man, human senses are nothing compared to cat senses.
Whew, I know, right? Thank you, Grey Malkin.
You're the best, Cleopatra. Now, let's take a look at this journal.
We have a heck of a report to make to the Coven at the next meeting, that's for sure.
Hi there, Violet. How's your garden doing?
Sunflowers like sun, but not feeling like they're on the surface of the sun, you know? I've been recycling water as much as I can just to have enough water for my flower beds, and timing Sebastian in the shower. I swear, his hair routine is even more complicated than mine, but I think I might be done for this season after I harvest my last batch. The bees need water more than the flowers do.
Hey, Violet. How are your potions? Oh, wait. Can we talk about that here?
I mean, nobody's listening most of the time, so just use common sense and common words. So like, not potion. So, I heard Vanessa invited you to her grief group? I haven't been for a while, but Sebastian wants me to come back. He likes going. Weirdo.
Oh, such a good cat.
When the twins were younger, we used to get Violet to babysit them. Then Lena and me would head over to Milkwater to see a movie. We don't get the chance to do that so much now.
Want to know a secret?
Do I ever?
The number one mistake that beginning bakers make is fudging their measurements. A tablespoon of peppermint extract is super different from a teaspoon, and don't ever estimate a cup of sugar. You'll always oversweeten.
Natalia, we really appreciate all the time you've spent volunteering here at the Consciousness Center. But the real work now is to go into the community and try to bring more folks in.
I've been doing that, Messenger. See, my friend, Tara, she's here.
Yup. I'm here because Natalia has been raving about the Book of the Mind.
Wonderful. Great work, Natalia. If you'll excuse me, I need to go prepare my next session.
Can I tell you a secret? I'm trying to impress Messenger Cameron because I have a bit of a crush on him. Of course, I doubt I'm alone in that.
Hi, Natalia.
Oh, there. Looks like it's gonna be another scorcher today, huh? And that brings me to a bit of bad news. My water pressure's been too low to keep my slack tub cold enough to set my pieces when I'm done working them in my forge. Of course, I can still melt your ore into ingots as you need.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know.
No worries. Hopefully this hot spell will pass soon. Ugh, it's so hot. I might have to hop into Damon's bar more often for a cold one.
Ah, like a beer.
Nah, I like my drinks like I like my ore. On the rocks.
Hi, Cameron. This is your first Fairhaven summer too, right?
Sure is. Come by the Consciousness Center anytime you need a break from the heat. We just installed new air conditioning. Not that air conditioning is a reason to go to a seminar, but it's not a reason, am I right? Some folks think it's morbid that we're right across from the cemetery.
You don't?
Oh no, I totally do. But I'm trying to convince myself otherwise. The Book of the Mind says that death is but a stop on the way to the pinnacle.
When I found out Lena was High Priestess, I wasn't really surprised. Some part of me always knew. But did she know the truth about me? Even when we were kids?
Giva seemed so familiar to me, and then I realized she is my friend Alice's ex. Alice lived in my dorm in undergrad and had a picture of Giva on her wall.
Wow, small world.
I'm convinced you can connect any lesbian in the world to any other by less than 6 degrees.
Hi, Giva. I hope the drought isn't messing with your instruments.
On the contrary, I couldn't have asked for anything better. This drought is isolated to Fairhaven. It isn't occurring in Milkwater, which makes it perfect for research. I want to take several groundwater samples and see how much moisture remains in the soil.
This drought can't be that special.
That's what everyone here seems to think, but I just can't believe that. I spoke with Thomas about the drought, and he said he had to dig his well deeper just a few years ago. Strange that the aquifers could deplete so quickly.
Giva is really something, isn't she? I wonder if she'd like to have drinks at Damon's some night.
Sophia, how are you and Juliet doing with the water shortage?
Oh, we're managing. I hate having to charge customers for water, but I must admit, we waste less of it.
Well, I guess the fish are the only ones who don't have to worry about running out of water. Eh, Bruno?
They might not, but I do. I barely got enough to keep my ice machine going and my fish fresh. I'll buy what you got to sell now, young miss, but I might have to close up soon if it gets much hotter. And to make things worse, Damon's keeping me to a 2-drink limit. I'm parched! When the days got their longest, my dad would leave out milk for the fairies. I thought it was foolish. But sometimes, well, do you ever wonder if fairies are real?
No, definitely not. Never. Hi, Damon. Gosh, you must be the one person whose business is doing well in the drought.
Well, the problem with being the local watering hole is you have to have water to make beer. I've been bringing jugs of water over the ferry, but the prices keep going up. My taps may be running dry soon. I'm not sure I have the heart to tell Bruno. I'm not complaining. The extra business I'm getting from this heat spell is great, but I'll run out of ice soon if it doesn't rain.
It shouldn't be possible to have a drought on an island. An island! Surrounded by water.
Hello, constituent! Faring well in the heat?
I feel like a melted candle.
Yes, well, we all must sacrifice to get through this drought together.
Oh? What are you sacrificing?
Well, you know... things. I must go. Important town business awaits.
Whoa, the air conditioning is really on full blast in here.
Yes, well, it's important that I, as the mayor, am able to focus on solving the problems our town faces.
Do you have a solution for the water shortage yet?
As I said, I need to be allowed to focus, if you'll pardon me.
I hope you'll be attending our grief support group. We meet at the Consciousness Center. Cameron doesn't mind us using the space for such a good cause. When Angus starts making fruity summer tarts, it's hard to resist buying them all. I wonder if I could get him to try that new plant-based zero-calorie sugar sweetener I read about.
Why don't you just eat sugar every now and then?
You know, I'm not sure. I'd probably be fine if I did eat some. It just feels wrong.
So, I heard Vanessa invited you to her grief group? I haven't been for a while, but Sebastian wants me to come back. He likes going. Weirdo.
You know, Angus makes the dopest pastries, but you want my controversial opinion on them?
Hit me.
Not enough coconut. Like, he could be putting coconut into everything, but he's not. What a missed opportunity, you know?
Hey, how's it going on the farm, new girl?
Good. Fine. I'm exhausted.
Oh, then you came to the right place. So, what are you looking for today? A drink? A new friend? As a bartender, it's my job to get your life story.
Actually, I'm more interested in learning your life story. What brought you to Fairhaven?
Ah, you turned it around on me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like you. This place used to be run by my pa. He and my mom moved back home to Johannesburg, so now I take care of it for him. If I think about it too much, I really miss my folks. So, thanks for taking the time to chat with me about it. I appreciate it.
Tara, Violet, was your mission successful?
Was it ever? Once Ariel taught us how to transmogrify, we practically waltzed into the center.
Dragging that journal away in cat form wasn't easy, but we managed it.
He started a heading for a list here, possible malcontents. No names on it yet, though. That confirms my suspicions. This isn't just idle talk. Thank you, you two. You were excellent.
What can I say? We make formidable spies.
And you've performed admirably in your shape-shifting abilities. You may now shapeshift responsibly into a cat familiar after creating shape-shifting incantations of your own. In cat form, you'll be able to utilize their swift reflexes to catch fish and other useful items. Also, while the cat is in control, your body can be resting, so it allows for more hours in the day. Well done, both of you.
So the head of the Fairhaven Coven is my former babysitter, Lena?
Don't say it.
But no one can hear us out here, and you're not wearing your mask.
It's the principle of the thing.
Shelby, do you have a familiar too?
I got, 4 right now, but I've had more. Only fools think you can have only one familiar. Your life changes every day, doesn't it?
Will we be seeing your familiar at the Coven Circle anytime soon?
Nah, he's a beaver, so he doesn't come around here. But if you see any dams, make sure you shout, "Good job, buddy!"
My familiar started clawing at our back door and then prancing over to the couch like it's his. Sebastian's like, "Why is this cat so chill with you?" And I'm like, who knows? Cats, dude.
What about you, Adept? Is your familiar around here somewhere?
Of course. She's a red fox that Ariel rescued from a trap a few years ago. She's a little skittish, but, I adore her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Got one. Is it time for bed? Oh, such a good cat. You that swim, run, or fly, please let me travel in your mind's eye. should I go to sleep? I will wake up in my human form. Hey there, kitty. The time for walking slow has passed. Lighten my feet and make me fast.
Who would rob Messenger Cameron? I just don't get it. He's the most upstanding guy you're likely to find on this island.
You know what I didn't expect to love here? Fireflies. Nothing better than a warm summer night, holding hands with your fiancé and watching the fireflies.
Ouch.
Aye, sorry, Tara. I forgot about your garbage ex.
I asked Giva if she'd get drinks with me, and she said she didn't drink. So I asked her if she wanted to get coffee instead, and she said she didn't drink coffee.
Don't tell me you didn't get the hint.
Well, then I asked if she wanted to get tea, and she said she loved tea, but not men. So that's that.
I'll never stop being impressed, Angus. You move around the kitchen like you're a part of it.
Aw, thanks, Tara. It took me a long time to feel so comfortable here. I studied accounting in college, but I only worked as a CPA for a year before I had to stop or lose my mind.
I left some flowers at Giva's doorstep. Not that flowers will magically clean that old place up, but it's a start.
But what if Giva finds out about
you know.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just psyched that we get another resident with good fashion sense.
Otto made a comment about how easy it is to stand around and cut up meat. Easy? Easy? There are 40 ways to slice beef alone.
Hi, Parker. Chopping down some wood?
No. I've been coming by the woods every so often to see if my favorite flowering tree has bloomed yet. When I was a kid in the city, there was only one tree on our block, in front of my neighbor Miss Lovett's house. Used to bloom pink petals once a year. It was like a miracle on that drab block. I gotta say, I don't miss that concrete jungle at all.
I can relate. I feel like when I was a kid, I used to dream all year of getting to come to Grandma's farm in the summer.
You were a lucky kid to get that break in nature. I've only ever heard good things about your grandpa, too. I bet it was nice having that time with him. I went back home one winter, and Miss Lovett's house was gone and replaced by a new condo building. They took the tree out, too. See, in winter, it didn't look like much, just some spindly branches. But nothing can be in full bloom all the time, can it? Otherwise, you wouldn't appreciate it.
I guess that's true.
Take it easy, Tara. Hey now, thanks.
I thought maybe I was just being paranoid about malcontents, but now that someone's disturbed the consciousness center, I know for certain. Fairhaven has a malcontent problem.
Hi, Tara.
Oh, hi, Sophia. I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's fine. I come here whenever I want to tell Giacomo what's been going on with me, with Juliet. Tell me, do you believe the dead can hear us?
Oh, I hope so. I totally plan on eavesdropping on my loved ones when I'm a ghost.
Well, if you go first, I'll be sure to watch what I say.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go visit my grandpa.
Of course. Nice seeing you, Tara.
Cameron came to me asking what he should do if he keeps hearing disembodied voices in his consciousness center. But I had to tell him I'm not that kind of doctor.
Looky there. You done me a favor the size of a prize-winning tuna. Say, Tara, I've been thinking about the fairies. What if they're the dark shapes in the woods at night?
I promise you, there are no fairies in the woods.
Yeah, you wouldn't know anyway.
Hi, Emmy. How's business?
Booming! People are so thirsty, we can charge whatever we want. I'll have enough for the Slingshot 3000 in no time.
This drought is making everyone miserable. Huh. I wonder if some witchcraft is in order.
The onsen is so cool. Mom says I can't put bubble bath in the water. But like, why not? That would make it even more awesome.
Damon, do you ever get out in nature at all?
Nah, it's too hot. And the only flies I like are bar flies.
Almost time to put on my thicker wetsuits. And the thicker a wetsuit is, the more you have to do a crazy chicken dance to get your legs out.
Have you ever seen a dry spell like this on the island before, Lena?
A few years back we did, but that was the first time I can recall. Thomas even had to dig his well deeper. It's strange that it's happened again so soon.
Oh, quick! Ha! Gotcha! Oh! Got one! Oh, quick! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Thomas told me his well is running dry.
Yes, summers here in Fairhaven are always hotter and drier as they wear on. The growing trees and crops will drain the groundwater until the harvest time.
Is there anything we can do?
A summon rain incantation might bring some relief. Here's what you need. Bring it back here to the circle when you have it ready.
Do you have a familiar, High Priestess?
I do indeed, but she's a cormorant and she spends most of her time over the water. You're not likely to see her. Do you have all you need for the rain incantation?
Not yet. I'm still gathering things.
You may need to go deeper into the mine to find silver ore, and make sure the distillery in your sanctum is in working order.
Sarah.
What's up?
I've been thinking this summer about taking charge of my grief, like Vanessa said at group. I want to go through the standing stones and see if I can find out what happened to my mom.
I don't think that's what Vanessa meant.
Maybe not, but it's what I need to do. I have to find her.
But we can't get in.
Yes, we can. We just need a keystone. And I know where one is. Have you ever noticed that weird rock in the town hall display case?
Yes. There's a sign that it says it's not native to the region, but was found in the mine.
It was found there after Mom disappeared and Lena's dad lost his memory. I don't know who put it in the mine, but it doesn't belong in town hall. It belongs to the coven. But the High Priestess doesn't want us to take it back and arouse suspicion. She says it's safer to stay out of the gloaming.
Maybe she's right, Violet. Your mom and Lena's dad were much more powerful witches than we are.
My mom would never have left one of us behind in there. And now, I'm old enough to go in after her.
Ah, what the heck?
Let's pull off a heist. Now that's more like it. No one will even notice us going to town hall as long as we're careful. We don't have to sneak past any people this time. Just some pesky locks. So, we'll need 2 lockpick incantations. One for the town hall front door, and one for the display case. I'm on Wellspring duty all week. And you're better at incantations anyway. Come visit me when you're ready. But remember too, you know, be cool about it.
What are the stars saying tonight, Farseer?
They'll tell you themselves, if you start listening.
I know the Farseer's whole thing is to speak in riddles. Sometime I wish I could just get one straight answer out of the guy.
Is it time for bed?